Okay, Greg. So we've just finished one of our SFP catch ups, haven't we? And as usual, great event. Really good people turned up, and we had some great discussion. And one of the things we were looking at today was, what's the difference between asking about time or moments? So when we're asking about instances of success, you know, things in the past that have gone well or gone in a way that the client is pleased with. What's the difference between asking them, when was the last time that you felt that sense of enjoyment, compared to when was the last moment, or when was a moment when you felt that sense of enjoyment, or whatever it is their hopes are. And we had some really interesting discussion, didn't we, around what's the difference between asking about times and moments. So what were some of the things you picked up on?
Well, I think it's almost like by inviting a moment, it would seem like people were picking like the top of the list of times, if that makes sense. So like there might be multiple times, but if you had to ask for like when was the last moment, or that people were kind of picking the top of the list, and that potentially then they were saying was more meaningful potentially. And I don't know, for them as practitioners, there was also that bit of saying it's a moment meant they were going to stick with it. They were going to stay in that moment and like genuinely be curious to want to know even more, because they're saying this is a really important moment to me that stood out. Yeah. And that meant they weren't going to say, and when else, or what else have you done, or where else have you noticed it? It was, well, we're in this moment, so let's get some more detail. Let's find out all the things we find out about. When was it? Who was there? What was going on? Like, yeah, all of those different things.
Yeah. There was like, the idea of like predictability came up, didn't it? So there was, people were saying like, we think that asking about moments is almost less predictable than asking about times, both for the client and the practitioner. You're more likely to get answers that maybe surprise the client themselves as well as the practitioner. And significance, people were talking a lot about significance, weren't they? And like, having named that moment, there was, for the client, there was a sense of, oh, I'm not maybe not sure straight away, but there must be a significance to that as to why I've named that and pulled out that moment. And people, as the practitioners, I guess people were saying that they were naturally inclined to start being curious about what is the significance of that moment for this person. So, when we've done these kind of activities and discussions before in the catch-ups, I mean, sometimes the kind of questions we've looked at have just fallen flat on their face, haven't they? But on this occasion, I think there was a real sense that actually there's potentially quite a lot of value in asking about moments. I mean, we obviously need to go and try it out and test it out a lot more, but that was the initial reaction was, there's something in this,
Yeah, definitely. And there was that, I think there was that bit as well, like what you said about building it up. And then when that question was asked around, and what did it take from you? What does it say about you that you were able to create that space to make that moment happen, to contribute to making that, like, the impact that then has is carrying that forward even more. But I think, as always with these events, like we start with one thing and then it develops and people kind of take it somewhere else. And it's amazing to see where people went with it and the impact it was having on them.
Yeah, it's great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll be distracted by the cat again.
The cat.
There's the cat.
Okay, but Ben is cheating because he has the cat's blanket on his lap. So it's not that the cat loves him, it's that the cat loves the blanket.
Yeah, that is true. There you go. So we're going to do another catch up, aren't we, again soon? Keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. Free events, great group of people, and we always have brilliant discussion.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you one soon.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye. That's good.